And welcome back to some more. Oh, did we just get a follow?
We
Appreciate the
did.
follow. Welcome back to NECC Valpo Rocket League. They are 4-0 taking on Bradley University, who is also 4-0. So the battle of the undefeateds. Now, this match did take place 2 weeks ago in the Missouri Valley Conference. And Bradley won that one in a Game 5 overtime. So looking forward to a very, very exciting series. My name is Henry Speedy Kill Ninja, and today my co-caster is...
Adam Monsieur. Pleasure to be here with you, Henry. Kind of watching this game. Excited to see how this game is going to turn out. Game again, kind of started a little bit slower on both sides. No immediate goal being scored by either team. Master Seb is going to start taking the ball towards the enemy team, but not going to be able to find too much here. Jank just going to continue to try to clear it out, but Canadian is going to stop too far that ball advancing towards Bradley's half of the court.
Yeah, but I mean, over the years, these two teams have fought so many times against each other, and it's just been a back and forth series. Bradley won the Missouri Valley Conference regular season this year, and also the playoffs last year. But Valpo winning in the NECC finals last year. So a lot of big games between these two teams, and I'm sure there's more to come. Because regardless of the outcome, both teams will be in the playoffs. But Jank finding the early goal and going to strike first for Valpo.
I was gonna say Jank's gonna hit it, but Wico actually is gonna be the one to kind of bounce it in from the side of Bradley. And if we know anything about these types of games, is that bump in alone could be the potential mental difference towards the rest of this first game here. We're going to see that AMX is going to take a shot on goal. Jake is going to be able to block it, and the ball already back on Bradley's half of the court here.
Ooh, and Valpo with another early goal, going to take a 2-0 lead in game one here. Master Seb this time with the goal.
With an amazing assist by Oblivix here.
Absolutely. And I do want to say, not only have they played so many times, they're going to play so many more times too. Like I said, NECC playoffs, but they also have another regular season matchup in the Missouri Valley Conference, and then likely would not be shocked if they end up playing in the Missouri Valley Conference playoffs as well. So, I mean, just so much history between these two teams. And one of the strongest players in the conference is actually going to be AMX from Bradley. So definitely a player to watch out for Bradley this series, as he is an absolute beast. Now, these two teams, Valpo, very similar ranked across the board, just very strong players across the board, where Bradley has a bit more diversity and discrepancy in skill between the players, where AMX is just a very, very solid Rocket League player. So they're just a bit more stretched out, but when they average out and they meet together, it just creates such a fun and exciting set. And Valpo going to have an opportunity here. Oblivix with a shot after that demo from Master Seb. And Valpo going to be on attack with about 2 minutes left here and have the lead 2-0, but Bradley will almost get the clear. Oblivix able to stop that and actually finds a goal, beats two there. So he was able to get the dunk on the clear here, and then faces off against another defender and just beats him out, and able to go up 3-0 in game one. And this is a strong start for Valpo.
I would say Valpo taking the words that I said earlier right out of my mouth, as I said that it was kind of a relatively slow start. Valpo getting their footing real quick here. Being able to get those 3 goals is just going to be a pretty uphill battle for Bradley to score at least 3 goals in the next about 110 seconds here. Ball going to continue to stay in Bradley's side. A lot of 1-for-1 clears against it. Valpo needing to be careful here now, as the ball is going onto defense for their side, and now immediately going back to offense here. But Valpo not looking to take too much aggression right now. Again, wanting to play it a little bit slow. You have a lead. You don't need to be committing. You don't need to be giving yourself into a situation where you can get punished for a possible overextension or for a double committal, as we were talking about.
And a nice beat by Oblivix. Going to give Valpo an opportunity and a bit more of true possession here. So Master Seb is going to try and put it down in the middle. Going to be in a good spot for a shot. Jank not able to find the goal. Nice save by AMX. AMX Gonna try and clear it out for Bradley, but with low boost, not much he's able to do. And Jank coming from that last play on defense. Master Seb with the shot, not gonna go in. Jank with the rebound, trying to put it in. 2 players for Bradley, able to stop that one. And we are just back and forth. Valpo, though, definitely on the attack here, just getting a lot of threatening shots. Another shot, AMX able to save again. Valpo does finally go on defense here with a nice clear from Bradley. Get the clear, but possession is going to retain for Valpo, and they're able to just put it back on offense again. AMX clearing it. It looks like they're actually going to get a shot off here. Master Seb does get demoed as well. Luckily, Valpo able to buy some time, clear this one out. But with more time off the clock, this is just looking better for Valpo here in game 1.
I say Valpo doing what they need to do. Valpo not needing to play. You have 3 goals. You don't need to be playing aggressive here, and especially as those demolitions are occurring. Valpo just being able to clear that ball and prevent and just Valpo just need to let it touch the ground, and the ball is going to hit the ground, which is going to be game 1 for Valpo.
Yeah, so Valpo able to take game 1, had a goal for each member across the board. Oblivix leading the way for Valpo. Overall score leader is going to be AMX, even though he didn't have any goals. Just had a lot of shots, a lot of saves. But yeah, I mean, really excited for this series. And Valpo starting off strong in this best of 5. And I believe game 1 went to Brad. So last time they played, game 1 went to Bradley, game 2 went to Valpo. Game 3 went to Bradley, and then they were down 2-1, ended up going all the way to game 5 overtime. So yes, we had a strong game 1. We won 3-0, but, I'm just wary that, Bradley at some point is going to answer back here. But really hoping that Valpo can go up 2-0 and kind of have a statement start in this series. But, don't be shocked if Bradley starts this one out hot with the goal.
I was going to say, even with and this first game being a positive taste in Valpo's mouth. We've seen multiple times where these games can go extremely quickly between both sides. And so with the second game of this best of 5 series going, we're going to see that the kickoff does go towards the side of Bradley slightly, but Valpo will be able to take quick possession of that ball and immediately start threatening some goals. We are going to see a demo come out by Master Seb here. Jank looking for something, but not looking like he has enough boost to make a big play happen. Canadian now having control of that ball, but going to back up slightly as Oblivix kind of takes control of it. Wico going to be able to hit it and start threatening some goals of his own.
Yeah, so Valpo 30 seconds into this one. Not too much action so far, but Bradley definitely on the attack here and haven't been on the attack too much in this series so far. Canadian going to get a shot up. Jank able to save that one by the skin of his teeth.
And Master Seb is going to have control of this ball for the upcoming moments here. A great save by Canadian there. AMX and Wico kind of having control of that ball, bringing it back over towards Valpo's side. Bradley at least seems to start finding their footing, at least in terms of their offense. Valpo needing to be careful here as that ball is nearly about to go in. Jank again with another amazing save. Wico is going to start continuing to bring it towards. We see Canadian trying to find something, but not going to be able to. That ball is soaring towards their goal, but not going to be able to find anything due to AMX being there to block. Jank looking like to go for something here, but we are going to see again an AMX block. Oblivix trying to find something, and the ball is in the corner, but Valpo not going to be able to find the goal quite yet.
Yeah, and do have Jank playing this last member a lot, kind of third in the rotation here, which means he can really focus on this defensive end. Has had a lot of great saves already in this game and in our series earlier this evening. Just had a phenomenal game on the defensive end. Oblivix with another close opportunity. Master Seb going to be the last man now. Gets a nice hit. Was the last line of defense there, so a bit scary. But going to center the ball here. We go with a nice hit. AMX gonna hit this one forward. 50. Just gonna be out of boost. Valpo with a shot here. Oh my goodness, what a save by AMX. But able to find the goal off the rebound, and Master Seb able to strike first in game 2.
Taking an amazing look at this. Oblivix with the setup, and Master Seb able to get in. There were 2 members of two members of Bradley and a member of Valpo. But Masters being able to hit right into that corner, giving Valpo the little bit of additional cushion room now that they had the first goal in the second game of this best of 5 series. Pressure going to continue to be on by Valpo as they do look to kind of continue to have possession of this ball. Oblivics need to be careful as he is out of boost. Same with AMX on the side of Bradley. Does look like Oblivics is going to get that boost before Wiko does. Oblivics is going to try to just continue to keep pressure and just you're still up 1 goal. You just need to continue to run down that clock at about 125 seconds left.
Yeah, 2 minutes left here. Valpo up 1-0, but still definitely within striking distance. You know how fast these games of Rocket League can go, how many goals can really rack up in a short period of time. So definitely can't be comfortable, but a very strong defensive game by both teams. Valpo luckily was able to find that 1 goal this game too.
Both teams playing this extremely well. We are going to see that Jenk is going to get the demolition and just barely not going to be able to find that second goal.
Yeah, had a nice demo and had quite an opportunity, but just wasn't able to go away. Now Bradley will have possession here. Jank with a nice contest is going to be able to get a hit on it. Master Seb going to be able to clear it out, but AMX able to settle and able to get a nice bit of a pass on that ball, and AMX just misses that shot there. Stunk by Wiko there.
Valpo doing a great job of running down this clock. Only 1 minute remaining in the second game of this best of 5 series. Jank specifically need to be careful now as he has no boost. Oblivix does have boost in preparation to try to hit some of these good aerial shots, and we're going to see one of those be hit by him. Wiko's going to try to hit it, not going to be able to find anything. Oblivix trying to slow it down, is going to get passed on. And with just as the clock just hits 30 seconds, Valpo just needs to keep Bradley from scoring a goal.
Yeah, I mean, 30 seconds left here. I'm on the edge of my seat right now because Valpo has kind of been on the ropes a couple times here, but haven't let a goal up this entire series. And it feels like every time the ball heads towards their goal, it's just holding your breath. 10 seconds left. Director Cam being dubious as usual. Oblivix able to clear it out, and Master Seb not able to score there. But 3 seconds left here. Ball just needs to hit the ground now. And that'll do it for game 2. Wow, narrow victory. But Valpo going to be up 2-0 in this series in a best of 5. And now I feel like we're in a much better spot because now you only need to win 1 of the next 3 games to take this series. But leading the way for Valpo is Jank that time. Master Seb, the lone goal scorer in that game. And then AMX, overall score leader, 4 shots, 2 saves. But I mean, incredible series so far. I had a lot of close matches. And, the best part about it so far is Valpo's winning the game. So...
Valpo having expert control over this ball and over these first 2 games. Again, scores a lot lower than the first part of this doubleheader that we have for you this evening. But again, you can have 17-16. It's not going to matter.
Do it. But Bradley is on the board for the first time in this series.
I'm going to be interested to see how this. So Oblivix and AMX are going to go, and AMX is going to be there, and it just looks like that there was just no member of Valpo that was able to get there or have boost to be there. And so Bradley is going to take the early lead in this 3rd game of this best of 5 series.
Yeah, I mean, just a bit of a mix-up on the kickoff, and goals can happen like that sometimes. Oh, Jank just able to save it. Jank, the master goalkeeper, able to do it once again. Yeah, I mean, Bradley on the board for the first time in this series, even though it feels like this game's been so close. I mean, that was their first goal of the entire series. But Valpo in a low-scoring game is big concerning now because, they've had such low scoring and so few opportunities in this series. So we'll see how many chances they're going to get to score here in game 3, but likely not many.
Valpo need to make sure that they make every single one of these shots on goals. Make sure they make every single one of these shots on goals matter. Wiko is going to be at the top trying to prevent that ball from doing anything too crazy. We're going to see that there's going to be a
Oh,
lot of members in that goal. Jane trying to shoot for something. Oblivic's also doing something. All three members of Valpo are on the side of Bradley here, so needing to be careful in case of a strong clear that. We are going to see the demo come out by Canadian here. Master Seb going to be on defense for this ball. Slightly Wico trying to find something out of boost himself. So we're going to see that Canadian is going to come in. Master Seb clearing, but not without using all of his boost himself.
yeah, I think, like you said, I mean, Valpo, get a goal from Wico, and that's going to extend the lead for Bradley. I was just going to say Valpo needs to make the most of the mistakes that Bradley's given him, but I haven't seen any so far in this game 3.
Bradley definitely turning up the heat Bradley turning up this heat in game 3. Kickoff kind of going kickoff being kind of truly a neutral here. Oh, but we are going to see that Master Step and Oblivix are going to be able to score a quick goal against Bradley here. Oblivix kind of with the partial clear, and Master Step able to hit it to the side, and Wico just not going to be able to block it. Valpo is going to keep this game 3 on its coattails. Bradley is going to be 2-1, but again, anything can happen at any time.
Yeah, we have even seen some higher scoring games between these two, but almost always it's low scoring. Yank going to have an opportunity. Players from Bradley go up, able to stop that attack. Seb gonna pass his center. Jank not able to find it. Halfway through game 3.
Oblivic's trying to find something of his own, but not going to be able to. We are going to see that the demo does come online. Oblivix is going to start hitting it. We need to be careful of the attempted shot by Wico here. Master takes off Oblivic's hands. Wico is going to be nearby to block. Oblivix is going to be in the center, though. That ball not going to be able to find anything quite yet, as there's going to be a lot of skirmishing over this ball here. Master Seb trying to go in, but not going to be able to find anything, as all members, I believe, of both teams are going to need to go back to start getting boost.
Yeah, like you said, the boost economy is super, super important. But Valpo able to find another goal and tie it up. Master Seb again. 2 goals in this game 3.
That center from Oblivix was beautiful, right to Master Seb, and that is going to tie it up 2-2 for this best of 5 series. This is if Valpo does take this game to overtime at 2-2 and does win, this will be the series end. And we're going to see that Master Seb is not going to make us worry about overtime quite yet. After a relatively okay kickoff, Canadian not going to be able to block it, and Master Seb is going to be able to find another goal for himself here.
And secure the hat trick in game 3 here. So halfway through this one, we've already had more goals in this game than the entire series so far. So much higher scoring game. I think that's, just with the adjustments that Bradley has made, being far more aggressive. And then those aggressive kind of creating a couple gaps in the defense as well. But, you see the adjustments throughout the series, and that can lead to, higher and lower scoring games.
And Bradley is going to continue to keep us on our seats here, as Canadian and Wico are going to find a goal against Valpo here. Great communication by Bradley there, as it is going to tie it up 3-3 with just under 80 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, and could see an overtime, would be quite exciting. But with the way this game is going, could definitely see another goal in this last minute as well. But Valpo on match point, like you said, and Bradley just trying to keep this series alive here. Because at the end of the day, Valpo just needs to win one of the next 3, where Bradley needs to be 3 for 3 in the next 3 games. Bradley gonna push this ball forward, gonna have a shot here, and a nice save there by Oblivix. Master Seb was there as well. But going to be on the ropes a bit on defense. Weren't able to get a clear there. Jank with a great touch and Master Seb able to clear it out. So huge defensive stand for Valpo. Going to be on attack now. Jank going to try and center this one up. Master Seb going to go for this ball. Gets hit towards Bradley's net. Fix with low boost. Ooh, and Jank gets demoed here. So Valpo going to have to get back on defense. Not a great touch there. Jank. Oh, he not able to put it on target there. And with 10 seconds left, looks like this one's going to head to overtime, barring a crazy play by Bradley here on attack. And we will be headed to overtime. Game 3, Valpo up 2-0 in this best of 5 series, Missouri Valley Conference, or NECC Conference, excuse me. Both teams 4-0, undefeated, fighting to stay undefeated here. Heading to overtime. What are your thoughts, Adam?
I was gonna say, definitely a great game of Rocket League being played by both sides here. Valpo just needed to continue to tighten up their to finalize that communication between them. Especially, it's been a lot less of a double ball scoring, but I definitely think that there's been I say it a lot as I've just kind of noticed just watching that boost, and
Bang!
we're gonna see that Jake is gonna center that for Master Seb here. We gotta watch this final replay. Jake's gonna center, and Master Seb is going to be able to find that goal, leading Valpo to be 3-0 in this best of 5 series of Valpo versus Bradley University.
Whoa, and a new development in the Valpo versus Bradley series. Valpo with a 3-0 sweep over previously undefeated Bradley University. And man, oh man, what a game, especially game 3 there. But I mean, great game. And definitely hats off to Bradley. Very respected and highly thought of opponent, especially in terms of Rocket League. Any final thoughts kind of on this series?
No, it was an absolute pleasure to watch and to cast this along with you, Henry, and just watching that Valpo continuing to show why they are so strong with their communication and their ability to just trust each other, and watching those assists and centerings just become actual goals themselves.
Awesome. Well, that'll do it for us here tonight. We got 2 games tomorrow, Valorant at 4 and then Overwatch at 7. And then we're off to spring break. So that'll do it for us here in the booth tonight. My name is Henry Speedy Kill Ninja.
And I'm Adam Once here. Thank you again, guys, for tuning in, and we'll catch you tomorrow for some more Valpo esports action. And go Beacons!